What is econometrics and why does it actually matter? What if you could prove economic theories using real-world data? What if you could predict who defaults on loans, which policies actually work, or even uncover patterns no one has ever seen before? That's not just economics, that's econometrics. Let's be honest, econometrics has a reputation. It's the course where the math meets real-world chaos, the data sets get messy, theory collides with data, and suddenly, economics feels like statistics on steroids. But here's the truth. Econometrics isn't just a technical hurdle. It's the engine that turns economics into a real empirical science. And by the end of this video, you'll understand what econometrics actually is, why it matters, and how it's used in the real world. But first, if you're studying econometrics, you're already thinking ahead. Where do you go from here? That's where Economics comes in. For students and young economists, Economics is a platform where you can find internships, graduate programs, PhDs, and economics events around the world. Basically, it's where economics careers start taking shape. For universities, research institutes, and recruiters, Economics helps you reach a highly targeted global audience of economists and students, people who actually understand what you're offering. So whether you're building your career or building a pipeline of talent, Economics connects the two. Check the link in the description to explore opportunities or learn more. Now, back to econometrics. What is econometrics? Econometrics was pioneered by economists like Ragnar Frisch, Jan Tinbergen, Lawrence Klein, Simon Kuznets. Their goal? To bring data and statistical rigor into economics. At its core, econometrics is simple and aims to answer the question, how do we test economic theories with real data and statistical data? But the implications are huge, because instead of just theorizing how the economy works, we can actually test those ideas. Why econometrics took off? Decades ago, economists dealing with data faced a serious limitation. They had to do everything by hand, which meant small data sets, simple models, and limited testing. Today, we have massive data sets, powerful computers, and software tools like R, Python, and Stata. Now, economists can run complex regressions, test multiple hypotheses, and analyze real-world behavior at scale. Econometrics didn't just evolve, it exploded thanks to technology. Today, with big data and AI, econometrics isn't just faster, it's smarter. We can now analyze millions of data points in seconds, uncovering patterns that were once invisible. Two sides of econometrics. Econometrics has two sides, theoretical and applied. Theoretical econometrics. This is where things get abstract. Here, economists focus on statistical theory, properties of estimators, improving methods. Then they ask questions like, is this estimator unbiased? Is it efficient? Is it consistent? Why does that matter? Because better methods lead to better research. Applied econometrics. This is where theory meets reality. Applied econometrics uses data to describe economic relationships, test theories, make predictions. For example, a bank might build a model to predict the likelihood of loan defaults. They might use variables like age, income, credit score, employment status. This is where econometrics becomes incredibly practical. How econometrics works. At the heart of econometrics is one key tool, regression analysis. This helps us understand correlations and possible relationships between variables. For example, does education really increase earnings? An econometrician would collect data on education levels and salaries, then use regression to test if the relationship holds, even after accounting for other factors like experience or industry. Then they ask, does the data support the theory or not? And here's the interesting part. If the data doesn't match the theory, you might have just discovered something new. Why math and stats matter. This is why econometrics can feel intense. It relies heavily on statistics, probability theory, linear algebra. Without these tools, you can't build proper models, interpret results correctly, or test hypotheses rigorously. But don't be intimidated. Yes, econometrics uses math, but think of it as a toolkit. Statistics helps you analyze data, probability theory helps you account for uncertainty, and linear algebra helps you handle complex relationships. You don't need to master all of it at once.
How to learn econometrics.
Start with Introductory Econometrics, a Modern Approach by Jeffrey Wooldridge. It starts simple, basic regression, key assumptions, and gradually builds up to more complex models, real-world complications. But don't just read it, apply it. Use real datasets like those from the World Bank or FRED to run your own regressions. And if the math feels shaky, brush up on statistics first.
Careers in econometrics.
Econometrics opens doors to careers in finance, consulting, government, academia, data science. What makes econometricians different from statisticians? They combine statistical tools with economic theory. They don't just crunch numbers, they understand the economic stories behind them. That's why they're in demand everywhere, from Wall Street to the World Bank.
Why this matters.
Imagine designing a government policy. Bad models lead to bad decisions. Econometrics helps policymakers, businesses, and researchers avoid costly mistakes. Whether it's designing a new tax policy, predicting a financial crisis, or optimizing a supply chain. So, next time econometrics feels tough, remember, it's not just about passing the class. It's about gaining a superpower, the ability to prove what works in the real world. Like this video, subscribe for more, and check out Economics to start your journey in econometrics.